Hello everybody, this is your girl Lilith, and today I will transform myself into a classy glam diva. This time it's gonna be much more beginner friendly, and this time the emphasis is on contouring. Yes, so I think it is time for us to start the tutorial. So the first thing that I will do is I will that thing on, and the first thing I will do now is I will cover my eyebrows with the Elmer's glue stick. So I will cover my eyebrows now with the Elmer's glue stick. It's the purple one. And before I want you guys to go into everything, I want you guys to have a mirror, because trust me, it helps you with precision work. Now it's time to comb the eyebrow area. Trust me, I know what pencil I'm gonna use. Get something like this so you get your eyebrows right. Now it's time to get the next thing. So the next thing I will do is I will take care of my beard area. As you can see, I need something to cover it up. It's not necessary a to-do thing, but I prefer to do it because I want to get rid of my beard area properly. I will use Kryolan, and I will use the 288. It's orange, by the way, and there's nothing wrong with using a mirror. Your fingers are your best friend. I will get a beauty blender to blend in the rest. It doesn't matter what beauty blender you use, but I have colors that I associate with certain stages of my drag makeup. The next step is powder, and it doesn't matter what powder you use. I came up with the idea of getting my own powder box where I put everything in. It's up to you guys what you want to use. Use whatever makes you happy. Now, something like this is enough, because it's only a bit of your face you're powdering in. It's okay to look like a clown. The next step involves me putting powder into my eyebrows. As you can see, I put the powder into my eyebrows. Now I will move on to this brush. It can be your best friend when you work with powder, and all you do is the next step will involve the foundation or the base that you put on your face. Depends on what skin tone you have. I personally use the full W. Looks like my skin. There are different ways where you can test it out to know what product is perfect to you. The amount you want to put on your face, it's all up to you. Get to know your face first, then you can do almost anything with your face. Trust in your own worth, darling. It really makes a difference. Now I will use a beauty blender to blend it in. So as you can see, I blended it in with the beauty blender. You gotta take time when you blend it in because you're dealing with a heavy product. The next step involves highlighter and contouring. I refer to it as the cream base number 2 because it involves a highlighter color and a contouring color. You gotta experiment with yourself to figure out what product is right for you. And you got to know your face before you apply the highlighter. Trust me, it can mess up a whole look. Now it's time to blend it in. So, you guys can see it. I put the highlighter on. Personally, guys, I prefer it this way. Yes, now I will move on to the contouring. And it's important here to know your face. I personally prefer the hook method. I'll show it to you guys. It's like a wave in a way. About the nose contouring, this is really important, guys. This is something I did and a couple of people do it as well. Now imagine you're putting facelifts on. Now we want to play with our cheek. I will use a blender now and blend it all in. Hello guys, the next thing I will do, eyebrows. Remember they're sisters. The reason why you do it before you put powder on is because you can correct it. You see? I will now ultimate correct it with the TV paint stick white. There it is. Once you're finished, remember they are sisters. They don't have to be symmetric. Don't get yourself obsessed with these little details. So the next step involves me putting powder on, and we need something big, trust me. So the next step will involve the eyes. We are sculpting our face now. They are sisters. Don't go for perfection. It's about fun in drag. Don't lose the fun. So, we'll use my fingers one more time. Now it's time for the actual eyes, and I want to put an emphasis on contouring. I will do the eyes differently today. We use the contour palette and the highlighter palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And to make this more fabulous, I'm gonna use the contouring color. You may use any color you want, but it depends on what you want to go for. Just follow what you sculpt. Now it's time to blend it in. Now it's time to get in with the cream highlighter. We're gonna go in with the eyeliner. Remember, it's not about perfection. Because we're dealing with an eyeliner, I want to take this opportunity to use a smaller brush, something like this. Now we'll use this with the Miss Beauty palette, Miss Fame palette. Now we'll just dry it a bit. I will do a smoky thing today as well because I feel like doing it. So I'm gonna go back in there. Remember guys, it's all about that one. Now it's time to define my eyes a bit. I'm using something like this, going back in the same light color that I used before. I will go in with a highlighter now. Something like this will do. Today I'm going to do it differently in a way. I'm gonna add this highlighter here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just gonna put it at the top of it. I will now blend it in a way, and to do this I'm gonna So I've just finished the eyes. Now moving on to the lips. That one's from Yves Saint Laurent, by the way. Now it's time to move on to the contouring and to the highlighting. Something like this will do. Now it's time to blend it in. Now it's time to move on to the powder highlighter. Would recommend using something like this, getting into the brighter color. Hello guys, now we're moving on to the eyebrows. I'm using this powder color from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oops. And I'm going in with the lighter color. Now it's time to use some final highlighter. I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Go in with a lighter highlighter. Now it's time to move on to the eyelashes, and I think it's important that I do this behind the camera because this is always a very personal experience. So the final step will involve a fixing spray. As you can see, I finished my eyebrows. By the way, that's from Kim J. Now it's time for me to transform myself into a drag queen with a wig on. So this is the final drag look. I just put my wig on. I went for a bit of a 1940s style with it. And I wanted to take this time to say thank you to every one of you, and I'm very grateful that I have 50 subscribers now, 51 I think. And if you're new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and spread my content across the globe. Until next time, I want you guys to think about what you want to achieve from your life. What is your goal in life? Tell me about it. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.